Now, so this is step number 5 right here. I'm creating this video, which is going to be, this is what's called part F. It's going to come after this when we look at it. So I need for you to go to the DOS command and navigate using our command line from step number 3, right here, CD and dir with it. So we need to check to make sure what version it is running right now inside of that. Okay, so I like for you to come down here if you haven't done so with it, so you can actually go in your command line, your search, and just type in CMD with it. That will open up the command prompt with this as well. I already have one running with it as well. And I ask you to navigate to the C colon backslash program files backslash nodes, right? We need to do that on, this is what it looks like in the Windows. If you look at, this is the Windows right here. Remember this? You took a screenshot of this. This is the program files, and this is the nodejs. We need to navigate with our command line with it to this file structure. So in here with it, you have to do cd dot dot back out, cd dot dot back out. Go back in. What do? So we go dir to make sure what we have right here. So as you can see, I do have program files, which is this directory right here, right? So by looking at it, right, so I can actually go in and just do cd program files, enter, and then I do dir just to make sure I see that nodejs is installed properly with it, which is right here. And it was created on, of course, tonight as I do all of this with it. So here's your nodejs. So how do I go inside that? cd nodejs. cd space nodejs. Hit enter. I'm inside it right now. Now, remember what that command I asked you to run to check the version? npm space dash v. All right, just to make sure what version it is that we have running right now with it. So here I go. So npm space v version. I hit enter. It's going to take a few seconds here. Okay. Now I'm gonna pull this out and so you can see the rest of this thing with it. The version is correct though, 8.11.0. But there is a warning. If you look at this warning right here, you see this warning right here? Configuration. So we need to go in to fix this because of the newer version of the 8.11.0. We need to edit the two files that we're about to edit, the two files with it. So I need for you to, if you could, this is how, if you want to follow along with me with this, we need to get rid of this warning config global dash global. We need to change this global and do some deprecation of using this replacing the local using the dash dash local equals to global with it as well. All right, so here's how we're going to do this. I'd like for you to minimize this, just minimize this for me. I'd like for you to navigate, you can do this in your program files with it, and find your nodejs, open that up with it. These are the two, if you can see my window right here, one of them is the npm, this is the file, and the second one is the npm console, which is the application script with it as well. So we need to edit both of these files to fix that issue with it, all right? Like I said, this is where errors come in and it doesn't run very smooth with it. So the first one I want you to do is if you can right mouse click on it, and we're going to do open with. And if you scroll down and find your Visual Code, not your Visual Studio, I'm looking for the Visual Code. Let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Let's open up your Visual Code. Give me a second here. So you had this, you should have your Visual Code installed in the first step. I'm going to do File, open file. Sorry, and I want you to navigate to that to C drive, program files, and of course look for your nodejs subdirectory. And I would like for you to open both of these files, the npm, npm, N is in Nancy, P is in Paul, M is in money. All right. So click on it and click open for me. Click open. All right. I'm going to enlarge this in a second with this. Well, let me close some of the other stuff off of this so we don't have distraction on this. Okay, so I have one of that open, and the second one I'd like for you to have open the file is the second NP. There's two files with the same name but different file extensions. So the second one is this one, the one below it. All right. So make sure you have the npm.cmd, and the other one is the just the npm. All right. Let me pause a second here, and I want you to have both these files open. We need to change some code in here slightly to avoid to update these files with it. All right. So I'm going to pause for a second. Okay. So do you have both of these open right now? Let me zoom in on both of them so you can see a little bigger. Magnifying glass. No, that's the search, sorry. Let me zoom in. Just bear with me for a moment. I don't zoom in this very, very often. Zoom in, zoom out. But there's a really quick control plus, I think. Yeah. Yeah, if I hit control button and a plus, it just enlarges with it as well. Here's what I want to show you is how do you debug something like this. So let me just grab that DOS command that we were in. This is the DOS command, right? I'd like for you to highlight this anytime when you are installing stuff and you get an error message like you have right here with it. I'm going to highlight that. Copy that. I'm just going to, like you saw me did with it. I'm going to highlight that line that I got an error with. Control C, or just hover over it and or highlight it again. Sorry. Copy it. And if you want to open up your web browser, any web browser, and just paste that error message in there with it and hit enter. Now, there are thousands of guys out there that have done this, and when they install this, you know what? They have solved your problem. So let me zoom in this so you can see. Look at this one, Stack Overflow. Look at this guy. Look, same error. Stack Overflow is one of my favorite sites that you got a lot of programmers, developers to it. You go into this thing, they tell you got to actually make some edits here. I'm reading some of this thread right here, and this guy tells me you need to change, edit the two files. Here's our two files right here. Here's our npm.cmd, and you need to change line 12. Look, this is line 12, right? Let's look at line 12. Line 12 in our visual code. Okay, here's our line 12 right here. This one right here. npm.cmd. Line 12 is this line right here. You see this line right here? This is what they're telling you to update here. Hang on a second. Are we in the right file? Hang on, let me look at that file really quick. Let me read this little. This is the problem on Windows, where np is called the np.com and your node installation with it. So see line 12. Okay, hang on. Let me look at this code really quick. I'm troubleshooting live with you right now. So hang on. It's going to take me a second here. So line 12 is this line right here. Can you see this line right here? And the problem is that it's telling us that here's the prefix. The problem is this right now. It's only making it global. We need to fix this where it says G prefix, leave the prefix space. We need to replace this -G and make it to what it's asking you to do. So I'm going to jump back here to the website with it. So here it is. This is what it looks like right now. You see that? So I like for you to come down here. It says, of course, look, it says npm and then nmp command, and it's telling you right now, okay, we need to change that into a -- local equals global, -- location equals global. All right, that's what we type in, right? -- location equals global. So look, you can go inside of this thing right here. Just highlight this sucker right here. Highlight this right here and copy that. That little error message is telling you to do right here. Command C, copy, and I want you to jump back into your Visual Code and replace that with this thing, this part right here. All right, I'm gonna delete it, remove, paste it. Here we go. Again, this is the npm.cm in line 12. We replace that -g with this statement right here. All right, white dot means that needs to be saved, so I Control S, I save it. Retry as admin, yes. All right, give it a second. Save this. It wants this to be, you need to save that file before you do anything on this thing. Okay, that's the first thing, because hang on, it requires admin right, and I want to make sure I got right admin right in this thing. The second one you need to replace, oh, here it is. This is what pops up. This is what you want. So make sure you click yes on this. All right. The moment you do this, look, see that white dot goes away. So now, on line on this one right here, you see that white dot goes away. Now that's replaced. It sticks this time. The second line we need to fix in this one is the let me go back to that browser. Sorry. So the second one is this one right here. In line 23, all right, line 23, you find the prefix -- location equals global apostrophe. So line 23, right here again. This part right here. Remove the -g, Control V, paste that in there. Again, this is what I replaced in there. You see that? Now, I want to save this. It's going to prompt me, retry as admin, yes. And then I have to click on yes. Do you want the following app to make changes to your device? Yes. Okay, and that little white dot goes away. That is it. This is the hardest part in this installation now. If you can do this and Google the error like I just did, you know, with it, there you go. So we have this thing right here, right? So everything is working really nice right now. So this is, you know, you got your nodejs. That's all I want you to do. So if you go back to your instruction on this right here with it, I ask you to go in your DOS command. Let's go back to our DOS command in this path right here with it from our DOS command, right? Make sure you're in your DOS command. This is our DOS command, right? And you're in C / program files nodejs with it. So do the same things what you want to run for the version with this is npm --v, right? Beautiful. You see how that comes out? No more error messages that's coming across here with it. Gives you version 8.11.0. All right. So I want you to take a screenshot of this. Use your snipping tool. I'd like for you to take it. Make sure you show me that you fixed this error right here. This warning configuration error. You need to fix that. All right. To get it right with it. So use your snipping tool. Make sure you capture both of those lines in here with it. So if I was going to do something like this. Just, you know, like I said, just capture this right here, like I have right here, right? Showing that, hey, this is the before and this is the after. I want to copy this, and then I'll come down here inside of this thing, boom. I put that video of that part inside of this nodejs with it as well. Okay, so that that would tell me, so this is what it looks like something like this. Okay, I just threw it on here for you. All right. So this is the end of part 5. I want to put the video for part F right here in here as well. All right. This concludes our video for step number 5. Thank you.